We're having Jamaican tonight, man, on Cooking with Jon. Welcome to Cooking with Jon today, guys. Today, we decided to do some Jamaica, man. I'm not going to have a very good Jamaican accent, but that's okay. I'm not from Jamaica. We are making Jamaican beef patties. And this recipe is courtesy of JamaicanTravelandCulture.com. So it's the actual Jamaican travel site. So, I can't afford to go to Jamaica today, guys, so I'm bringing Jamaica home to me. Street food from Jamaica. Lovely. Alright, let's start this up. Remember, guys, what we do here is we get a recipe off the internet every day and we make it. That's what I'm doing. Decided this morning we wanted something a little exotic, a little Caribbean, so we decided to make some meat pies. I realized, I could have done a lot of other things, but we wanted meat pies. So, alright, let's get her going. So, it says to sift the flour, which I have already done. It's a pound of flour. So then we're going to add the baking powder, right here. That's 1 teaspoon of baking powder, teaspoon of curry, teaspoon of turmeric, I believe. That's what's going in there. And the turmeric. And the salt. Okay, so all of them. Teaspoon of salt. Oh, that's empty. Teaspoon of salt. It's white. On a white dish. What are you going to do? And a teaspoon of turmeric. Get it all in there. Stick it in there a little bit. Beautiful. So we're going to stir that all around in the bowl. That's what it tells us to do. I'm not much of a baker, guys, so I'll give it a whirl though. Try anything. No big deal. It's just food, right? So we'll give it a stir around. And if you guys haven't watched this at all before, I am not a professional chef in any way, shape, or form. I'm doing this because I like to cook and I like to try different things. And I can't afford to go eat Gordon Ramsay's food at a restaurant very often, so I'd rather do that at home. If he can make it, I can make it. That's the way I look at it. That's what he makes the recipes for, right? So I'm trying all these different kind of dishes. We've had so many different kinds so far, it's not even funny. And it's just January. Been all over the world. Germany, France, Holland last night. Not literally, just their food. That's what we're doing. So that's mixed about now, guys. So it says now to work the butter and shortening in with the fingertips until moisture resembles breadcrumbs. So we got our butter melted here, so we're going to work that in. And our shortening here. Put that in, along with the shortening. And it says to work that in with your fingertips so it resembles breadcrumbs. It'll be a messy endeavor, I see. As I said, I'm not much of a baker, but this really isn't baking, I guess. It's pastry making. But again, not much of a pastry maker either, to tell you the truth. Work that all in. Yeah, I think these should be good. I've had meat pies a couple times, but really they're just the store-bought variety. The frozen food section of the grocer. They weren't very good, but then again, that's like comparing the worst thing that's possible for those particular things to saying that it's no good. Like having Eggos and saying waffles suck. I shouldn't say that about Eggos, they're excellent, of course. Not compared to real Belgian waffles, though. Which we made too, I might add. That's the beauty of this, guys. That's a little bit breadcrumby there. A little bit crummy. We gotta have this, it has to sit for an hour, guys, so that's why we're doing this so early. An hour or so it needs to sit in the fridge before we actually make the pies themselves. Got my Jamaican shirt on, as you can see. A little Rastafarian kind of idea, not really, but you can say that's a little hot for Jamaica. Well, I'm not in Jamaica. I'm in Northern Ontario, Canada. Eh? So, what are you going to do? It's colder up here for some reason. As it's January. Alright, well that resembles breadcrumbs now. Nice brown breadcrumbs. My fingers here a little bit. Now, alright, now we are going to slowly drizzle the water until the mixture has a dough-like consistency. It should only be slightly sticky. Don't do that to me. Here we go. So we're going to go into the freezer, because it says ice cold water, so I put the water I poured in the freezer. Oh, yeah, already frozen. Told you, I'm not a professional chef, guys. Don't think I am. And if you watched any of these, you know I'm not. Water in there slowly. And ice in it. Alright, that was ice cold water for sure. I don't know if that's quite what they meant. So we're going to mix that around. So it's slightly sticky, it says. Looking like the Jamaican patty out crust that I've seen on these before, so I think we're going so far so good. Get it into a bowl, and it says to put it in cellophane and put it in the fridge for an hour or so to rest. Mix that up. Slightly sticky, not bad. I think I'm doing a good job so far. We'll find out with how it tastes later as to whether I was doing a good job so far or not. And this is directly from the tourism site for Jamaica, guys, so I've just never made Jamaican meat pies before in my life. That's another thing about these recipes, guys. I've never made any of these before. All the recipes in this series, I've never made any of it. It's all new to me. I'm just trying the recipes to see if I can do it, that's all. I've learned a bunch of different techniques and flavors, so it's quite interesting. Really interesting thing to do. So, get our saran wrap out. And our dough. And guys, if there's anything you want to see me cook, just let me know. Throw it in the comments. I'm more than interested in trying different things. Traveling the world culinarily, anyway. Somewhat. Get all wrapped up. And we will put that in here. And that's looking good. And that should be done in about an hour. And we'll see you then. Don't forget, guys, if you like what you see, thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And throw those comments down too, guys. I'd love to hear from you. We'll see you in an hour. Welcome back to Cooking with John, guys. So, our dough has had time to set in the fridge, and now we're going to go on to our filling. So, it says to fry the onions gently for a few minutes, so they don't brown, but just soft. So that's what we're going to start off. Let's chuck them in the pan. It doesn't say anything about oil in here, guys, so I'm guessing we don't need any. I don't know. Just go by the recipes. I am not a professional chef in any way, shape, or form. Don't think I am. Because I don't think I am. So we're going to fry those up nice and gently. There we go. Beautiful. A few minutes on that. And then after that, once the onions are done, we're to add the meat and all the spices. Alright, well that's not a problem. So we get our onions going here. Gently get them going. And then we'll add in the meat and spices. So guys, as I said, series we're doing, it's trying different stuff. It's not necessarily a cooking show. Don't think of it as a cooking show. Think of it as an experience show. I get to experience a whole bunch of different kinds of food, which I really enjoy, as you can see. Looking good. They're coming along. They're heating up a bit. Stir them around. Welcome back, guys. So our meat is browned, looking good. So now we're going to add our breadcrumbs and our water. And it says to cook that till it becomes this kind of a sauce. It says add water and breadcrumbs, cook until mixture has a thick, saucy texture. So thick, saucy texture is what we're after. That's what we're going to get. Looking good. Yeah, so Jamaican food. I don't know a whole lot about it. As I said, I've had these beef pies once or twice, but they're kind of frozen food section beef pies. And I mean, let's face it, frozen food section, anything's not very good. Nowhere near as good as actually freshly made stuff. So, well, that's come along nicely. It's thickening up alright. So, that's looking good. Turn that heat off. Get that off the heat. And we'll go over here, and through the magic of television, my dough is magically transformed into cakes. It's an amazing thing. Must be elves or something, I don't know. But anyway, I figured everyone knew how to roll stuff out and cut them, so figured I could handle that. I didn't really need to show people how to do that, or show people I know how to do that either. So, we're going to take one, and we're going to fill it. A little bit of fill. Let's see how much it says to do. We'll go from there. It says, roll pastry, cut them in. 1 tablespoon of filling on one side of each pastry circle. On each side of each pastry.
Here it means one side.
Think so. There's the camera woman tuning in. That's what we want. Oh, there's more than that. Gotta break it up amongst 6, right? So we'll get these together. A little bit of filling in there. A bit more. Gotta break in the rules here, guys. I know it says a tablespoon, but I kind of think I'm not gonna have enough shells for a tablespoon of each. Get it off there. Grab a bit of water and a fork. And smush down the edges, like it says. Get that out of the way so we can see what we're doing. And as I said, I'm not a professional chef, guys, nor am I a baker in any way, shape, or form. But that's okay. I'm having fun anyway, so that's all that really matters. Look at that. Looks like the grocery store ones almost. Probably tastes better than them, I hope so. Because this whole project's in vain if it doesn't taste as good as those ones. There we go. And we'll pull out a tray. Remember I put them on? Said to grab some foil. So we'll do that. Unprepared tonight, guys. Usually I have all this stuff ready. That's alright. We're friends, right? I'll let you see my kitchen. It's not the prettiest kitchen around, I will admit. But it's my kitchen. So what are you going to do? And we'll pop that one on there. And we'll keep going with it. Be right back in a second. Alright guys, got them all stuffed full. A lot more topping than I thought there was going to be, but they worked out alright. The shells stretched out pretty nicely. I think they look okay. This one's a little odd looking, but that was kind of the extra bit. I didn't trim it off. I didn't see the point. So we're going to toss them in the oven for, I believe it says 35 minutes at 375. And we're going to do that. Boom, right in the oven, 375, 35 minutes. We'll be back with the wrap. Welcome back, guys. Our Jamaican pies are out, and they look scrumptious. Take a look at that. One look, one life, one love. That's some beautiful stuff. Here, let's cut that open and see what she looks like on the inside. Oh, that looks nice. Not as oozy as I thought it might be, but it looks pretty good. Anyway, as I said, guys, you like what we're doing? Give us a thumbs up. Give us a subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave me in the comments. Tell me what something else I can do. Let me know what you think. I'm open to suggestions. Anyway, this has been Cook with Jon. Till tomorrow, bye for now.